then I've made it a priority to take a vacation every year. Instead of seeing it as a waste of time or money, I now see it as an investment in my health because it helps me stay sharp and, more importantly, prevents me from burning out again. Next is hobbies. This could be painting, gaming, photography, flying model aircraft, the list goes on. This is valuable as it keeps you passionate. You don't always do what you love for work, so by doing it in your spare time, it helps keep your spirits up so you can work harder for longer. Next is nights out. Dinner, concerts and experiences. This is another thing I ignored in my early years, and it was a big mistake as I ended up losing most of my friends. Having a strong social network is so important, especially nowadays. Finally, we have gifts. Now, I'm not talking about for yourself, but for your loved ones. This is another one I overlooked. You can see how most of the stuff I teach in these videos comes from me learning from my mistakes. Back when I was focused on chasing my goals, building businesses and growing investments, I often forgot birthdays and special occasions. I was so locked in on the future that I overlooked what mattered in the present. The truth is, I never really cared much about receiving gifts. There's not much I wanted, but it wasn't until I married my wife and we started exchanging anniversary gifts that I finally understood. Gifts aren't about the item. They're about the thought, the connection, and the relationships they strengthen. Step 2 is to preload the fun. I'd recommend opening a separate bank account and call it your joy jar. This doesn't have to be with a new bank. You can actually have multiple current accounts with the same bank and have them all appear on your mobile banking app, which makes things very simple. Then set up an automatic transfer of 10% of whatever you make to be deposited into this account every single month. So if you make $2,000, send $200. If you make $10,000, send $1,000. It doesn't matter how much it is, the percentage is what keeps it sustainable. Just make sure you don't cheat. You can't just top the account up from growth, stability or essentials when it gets low. If you hit zero, you have to wait until next month. When you know this fun money is limited, you look to maximize it in the best possible way. This is exactly how you protect your goals without feeling like you're missing out every time your friend suggests dinner or you pass something in a shop that you really love. Step 3 is to prioritize experiences. If you don't have a particularly large joy jar at the moment, please prioritize experiences above anything else. People always say to me in the comments, "What are you saving for? Bro's gonna die with all his money." And I get it. From the outside, it might look like I'm depriving myself, but I'm really not. I just spend differently to most people. I don't need a garage full of cars or shelves full of designer gear. That stuff might look rich, but it doesn't feel rich to me. My 10% goes on things I'll actually remember, such as a ski trip with my wife, a great day out at Universal Studios with my son, meeting you guys in New York, and a weekend away golfing with my mates. So, there you have it, the complete 25-15-50-10 rule. If you want to know how to make $10,000 as a student, then I'm going to leave that video right up there, but don't click on it just yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to grow your wealth, okay? I'll see you over there.